The story of the 1776 to 1976 $1 coin begins with a celebration. The Dwight D. Eisenhower dollar, commonly called the Ike dollar, was struck by the United States Mint to mark its bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Hence on the reverse the dates, 1776 to 1976, appear. The design is special. Instead of the usual eagle motif, you often see the Liberty Bell overlaid on the moon, symbolizing freedom and the journey of the nation. This coin is a blend of everyday currency and celebratory commemoration, so for many people it just looked like a regular dollar coin. And for decades, many were treated exactly that way. Yet underneath that normal appearance lies a world of varieties, compositions, mint marks, and conditions, and that means the coin's value can range from near face value to very substantial sums. Let's talk composition and variety first. Most of these bicentennial dollars were issued in clad copper nickel, composition, and circulated or were sold in ordinary mint sets. For those coins the value is modest. According to value guides, many circulated examples or average uncirculated clad pieces sell in the $1.25 to $3 range or slightly higher for better condition. However, there are special versions, proof versions, silver-clad issues 40% silver, presentation sets, and then extremely rare error or unique specimens. For example, the silver versions carry a melt value of the silver content alone, of roughly $15 to $16 or so as of recent bullion price estimates. For example, one site lists around $15.59 as the melt value for a 1976 40% silver Eisenhower dollar. But melt value is just the floor for a silver version. The collectible premium can propel the price much higher. What really turns heads in the market are coins with extremely rare characteristics. Missing mint mark proof silver dollars, very high-grade specimens, MS or proof-graded near perfect, or major minting errors and varieties. For instance, one of the most talked about is a no-S proof silver dollar from 1976, that is a proof dollar lacking the S mint mark that normally indicates the San Francisco Mint, which is described as one of the rarest of all modern coins. One source says that such a coin, unique, graded PR66 cameo, was valued at about US $850,000. In more typical rare silver varieties, for a 1776 to 1976 S silver dollar graded MS69, one auction recorded a sale of US $20,800. Another guide lists, in pristine uncirculated condition, examples fetching up to $7,000 plus for certain mint/variety combinations. Thus the spread from a few dollars to tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands, is real, depending entirely on mint mark, composition, grade, variety, and error status. So if you hold this coin or find one, what should you check? First, what mint mark does it carry, if any? Typical marks P Philadelphia, D Denver, or S San Francisco. Some very rare examples lack expected marks or have unusual combinations. Second, check composition. Is it clad common or 40% silver, more desirable? The silver edge, heavier weight, etc. help identify silver versions. Third, check condition. How worn is the coin? Are there signs of circulation? Are there mint luster, full strike, sharp details? Fourth, check for known varieties or errors, missing mint mark, wrong planchet proof version, especially rare proofs or unique trial pieces. Fifth, certification by respected grading services, e.g., Professional Coin Grading Service PCGS or Numismatic Guarantee Company NGC, will hugely affect value because authenticity and grade matter enormously. Here's a practical value summary. A standard circulated bicentennial Eisenhower dollar in clad content might be worth just slightly above face, maybe a few dollars. A better uncirculated clad specimen might fetch tens of dollars. A 40% silver version in decent condition might fetch several tens or a few hundreds of dollars. Rare silver proofs or extremely high-grade pieces can sell for thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. And unique one-off pieces, missing mint mark proofs, unique errors, can escalate into hundreds of thousands or more, as documented for the no-S proof silver dollar. Of course, availability, demand, market trends all affect realized prices. The fact that one of the no-S coins is valued at $850,000 shows the extreme end of the spectrum. Yet most coins will not approach that level. It's a reminder that the rarity and condition drive the shock value. In conclusion, if you have a 1776 to 1976 $1 coin, don't assume it's just worth $1. Take the time to examine it, identify the mint mark, determine whether it's silver or clad, assess its condition, and check for any unusual characteristics. You might have something ordinary, or you might be holding a silent treasure. The range of possibilities is wide, from a couple of dollars to tens of thousands or more. The key is knowledge, condition, and rarity. Because in the world of coin collecting, one small detail can change everything. When you approach the market for the 1976 Bicentennial dollar coin, the first critical fact is variation. There are different types, Type 1 versus Type 2 reverse, different mint marks, Philadelphia no mark, Denver D, San Francisco S. Different compositions, common copper-nickel clad business strikes versus 40% silver special issues, and then rare proofs or error coins. Each of these variations affects value. As one guide states, the 1976 Bicentennial dollar value depends on several key factors: grade, mint mark, composition, strike type. To put numbers on it, for ordinary clad business strike versions, Philadelphia or Denver, no S, regular circulation or uncirculated, the market value remains fairly modest. For example, the USA Coin Book gives an estimate for the Type 2, sharp design, delicate lettering, clad business strike at around US $7.21 or more in uncirculated MS condition. Another source reports that in circulated condition, value may lie in the $1.25 to $3 range for the common versions. However, the value climbs dramatically when we shift into rarer categories. The 40% silver versions, San Francisco Mint S, special issue, elevate value significantly. According to one site, for MS67 Plus grade the values jump steeply. Values more than double from $42 at MS67 to $110 at MS67 Plus, and rise steeply from there. A coin graded MS68 is worth around $210, while one at MS68 Plus is around $5,250. Another record for extremely rare pieces. A very high-grade 1976 S silver dollar, graded MS69, sold for about US $20,800. Then there is the pinnacle of rarity, the so-called no-S proof 1976 Bicentennial dollar, Type 2, struck as proof but missing the S mint mark. One grading company describes this coin as probably the rarest non-error modern coin in existence. These coins, because of their extreme rarity, command enormously high values in the market. Market guides show that for the series of these Eisenhower dollars, 1971 to 78, values span widely, from about US $1.60 up to US $21,500 in the Graysheet catalog for different varieties and conditions. That means you're looking at a spectrum. Many coins are near face value or a few dollars above, while the extreme premium coins, very rare mint errors, proofs, extremely high grades, can trade for tens of thousands of dollars or more. From a market trend perspective, condition grade remains the biggest driver. Higher MS/PR grades equals exponentially higher value. Composition matters. Silver versions are more collectible than clad. Mint mark and strike matter. San Francisco S silver proofs are better. Missing mint mark or error coins are rarest. Type variants, Type 1 versus Type 2, also matter, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. Supply is large for the common issues, millions struck, so common versions stay low in value, but surviving high-grade coins are far fewer. Collector interest continues. When a record sale, e.g. MS69 silver, is reported, it raises awareness of the potential for older unnoticed coins to be special. What this means for you: if you happen to own a 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar, it may well be just worth its face value, $1, plus a small premium if in uncirculated decent condition. But if upon examination you find it is a silver piece, look for signs of silver edge or weight, or a proof version, or extraordinarily high grade, or a missing mint mark variant, then you may be holding something substantially more valuable, perhaps in the hundreds, perhaps thousands, depending on exact variety and condition. In short, the market for this coin is bimodal. One mode, common coins worth a few dollars. The other mode, rare coins worth substantially more, hundreds to tens of thousands. And there are real documented market sales that show the top-level value is not theoretical, it is realized. So if you have one of these coins, my suggestion is, inspect it carefully, note mint mark, composition, condition. Compare to recent sales/guides. If you think it might be rare, consider getting it graded by a reputable service, since certification will dramatically improve marketability and value. Because you never know, what might seem like a regular dollar could be a hidden gem.